Hey everybody, I'm Spencer Thomason for Project Southwest, and welcome to a special episode of Take a Hike. For this episode, I traveled to Norton, Virginia to visit Stone Mountain Adventures, an outfitter that specializes in taking visitors on guided tours of many of the outdoor attractions in the Norton area. I talked to the owner of the business, Neil Walker, and went on a couple of adventures with them myself. Mountain biking along the Powell River Trail and tubing on a stretch of the Powell River in Appalachia. So join me as we check out Stone Mountain Adventures on Take a Hike.
We provide tours for tourists who want to come to our area and experience the area lakes, the area rivers, the area hiking trails, and the area mountain biking we have. We can do complete guided, full service tours. We have sit-in kayaks and sit-on kayaks. We also have paddle boats, mountain bikes, inner tubes. We do float tours also. What got us started doing this was the city of Norton approached us about doing something for the area, because I had been active on Facebook about, our area needed promoting. We had all these resources here that nobody was using, and they wanted to try to bring people into the area, because we used to be a coal mining community, and since about 2015, coal mining has really taken a nosedive. And so they were trying to find other ways to bring people in here, and so they approached us about coming up with an idea, and they would hopefully get us some grant money to get started. We won the grant, and with the grant money we purchased our van and got it outfitted to where it needed to be, and then we purchased the kayaks and the mountain bikes with the grant money and inner tubes. I saw a lot of impact as far as people coming in here, because the business was bringing in people that normally would not have come here. They were staying in our hotels, they were eating at our restaurants, all because they saw us on Facebook or saw us on Instagram or us on TikTok and wanted to come here and play in our mountains and just get away.
After opening in January 2018, Stone Mountain Adventures has been a popular option for visitors who want to take part in some of the outdoor adventures available in Southwest Virginia. Head over to their website, stonemountainadventures.com, to see a list of their services and the locations where they offer tours.
In a normal season, we'll do several hundred visitors, and the average visitor usually travels more than 2 hours away to come here. I've had visitors as far away as New York, Maryland, DC, Charlotte, mostly within 2 to 6 hour drive. They're just amazed that we have this here in our area. A lot of people have a negative aspect of what South Virginia should look like, and then they get here and they realize it's a really beautiful mountainous area with these really pristine, well-maintained lakes and these pristine, well-maintained rivers. And both localities that have the rivers, they work real heavily on trash cleanup and making them look pretty and taking care of them. And all of our lakes are either maintained by the state or maintained by the federal government, and they're very well taken care of also, kept clean.
Stone Mountain Adventures does their part to keep the area's lakes, rivers, and trails clean as well.
We always practice, pack out what you pack in. Our guests have to pack out their own trash. But also on the way back out, we usually provide them with trash bags and gloves to pick up other people's trash too, so that we can actually make the trail look better than what it was when we came in. Same thing with kayaking. We don't permit any guests from throwing trash in the waterways. If they bring snacks or beverages with them, they need to make sure that stuff leaves with them.
In addition to protecting the environment, Stone Mountain Adventures is committed to protecting its clients. They recommend bringing sunscreen, bug spray, water, and snacks that are easy to pack. One thing that visitors sometimes forget is a reliable pair of shoes.
People want to show up in flip-flops all the time or sandals, and it's just not a good thing. You need something that's not waterproof, but water resistant, or that you don't care it gets wet. But at the same time, it's going to protect your toes and your ankles. And even in the kayaking, a good pair of shoes helps you balance the kayak as far as when you're paddling and getting in and out. Usually the entrance ways and the exit ways of any kayaking, whether it's river or lake, can be a little bit on the slippery side. So you need something with some tread, so when you step out of the boat or into the boat, you don't fall.
For kayaking adventures, life jackets are provided, but you can still bring your own. If you decide to venture out onto the water on your own, be sure to follow your state's life jacket laws. If you're hiking a trail for the first time, Neil recommends that you go with someone who knows the way. It's also important to have first aid items on hand for if something goes wrong. That's why on all the hiking trips offered by Stone Mountain Adventures, you'll be accompanied by at least one experienced and first aid trained guide.
We have trained guides that are CPR and wilderness first aid trained. We're required by the federal government to have CPR and first aid, but we have taken our first aid to the next level. We've done what's called wilderness first aid, which is we are trained to work in a wilderness situation. If someone was to get hurt, we know how to splint legs with things that we have around us. We know how to, stop bleeding, deal with concussions with basically what we have in the wild. Plus, we also carry a safety pack with us at all times, and our van is completely stocked with first aid also. We do a brief safety spiel before anybody gets in the water or anybody goes on a hike. Tell them what to expect, what to do if something happens. We've actually never had an incident of anybody ever hurt, period.
With a safety record like that, it's really a no-brainer. If you've been craving a connection with the great outdoors, check out Stone Mountain Adventures in Norton, Virginia.
Come give South Virginia a try. We are nice, friendly atmosphere, nice scenery, lots of good places to eat down here too, lots of places to stay. We have campgrounds and hotels, major chain hotels, so you don't have to rough it when you come down here either. You can have a real nice vacation if you come here. Just somebody who wants to just get away, be out in nature, physically active, because all of our tours do take a high level of physicality to them. So it's just somebody, you want to come here, you want to see something, you want to, when you're done, you realize that you've had an adventure. That's what we're here for.
But of course, if you prefer to enjoy your outdoor adventures from the comfort of your own home, check out some of the other Take a Hike videos right here on Project Southwest. And while you're at it, please like and subscribe to this channel. For Project Southwest, I'm Spencer Thomason, and I'll see you next time.